Hi, everybody. It's Positive Bluebird, and this is part two of a recap of events leading up to Gerald going to the hospital. He went to the hospital Monday, October 1st. Today is October 3rd. He is still there. He will probably be there the rest of the week. They're not quite sure yet. So after Gerald was not answering questions correctly at home, he decided to go by ambulance. The EMT inside the ambulance asked him how his blood sugar was. Gerald said, "Oh, I don't eat that much sugar at home. I just eat small amounts of food." You know what I mean? And so I told them, I think because of so much hearing loss, because he was complaining he couldn't hear, especially the left ear. He just couldn't hear anything. His right ear, he was already deaf from his childhood because his cousin popped a pop gun in his ear. So he was about 75% deaf most of his life in his right ear. So imagine waking up on Monday and not even hearing hardly anything. So that's why I think he's answering incorrectly. And plus his thought process is just, it's not quite there. There's just something going on and doctors are concerned about that. So anyway, he has had a spinal tap that came back impartial on the 1st, which was the spinal meningitis. They are waiting for the rest of the other portion of those results to actually confirm that today. They also did a biopsy yesterday of the lymph nodes that were swollen in his neck from the last month or so. They want to see if that is lymphoma of the neck, of the lymph nodes. And we're praying that it is not any kind of cancer. They think the lump on the back of his tonsils, which is really large, is possibly some kind of cancer related to the neck lymph nodes, but they are not sure yet. So we're going to head out. I'm going to head out. The kids are at school. Shiloh spent the night here last night. She was highly emotional, you can imagine. My son, after school today, is going to take some money that I gave him. He's going to go and get a prepaid card. That way, if Gerald stays until Friday or Saturday, I'm going to try to see if I could get Lyft, and we all just go down to the hospital together and visit him. Shiloh wants to see her dad, so we're going to try to make that happen, but we don't know when he's leaving. He could be leaving sometime tomorrow night, Friday, through the weekend. We don't know yet. So I'm going to leave here in about 5 minutes. It's almost 10:30. Go down to the hospital, get the results if they have them. We don't know yet. It could take till Thursday to get the full results. They are searching to see if there's any cancer related in the throat at all, because it's looking extremely concerning to 4 doctors. We are not saying that it is, but we are trying to be hopeful that it's just some kind of viral infection. They are treating it as such by giving him tons of medication, whatever in his, IV, doing tons of blood work. He's already had ultrasounds. He's had CAT scans of the brain. He's had x-rays. And I think that's about it. Just tons of tests. So he's in good hands. I left yesterday afternoon, Tuesday, at about 2:30 after his final testing for the day. Came home, took care of the kids. We ate shish kebabs that Shiloh brought over from her home. I helped her cook it here. They enjoyed their dinner. We just, hung out together, made some small talk, and she spent the night, and they're off to school. She does have counseling and a therapist that can be supportive. They visit her every Wednesday, ironically today. So I said, just get out all your emotions. You can talk about anything and everything. If you want them to contact me, I give you permission, but that's up to you. If they need to contact me for any reason. I am secondary on the list for emergencies on her school list. I'm going to meet with the financial advisor again at the hospital today. We're going to try to see if Gerald will agree to let me be a part of his medical decisions or whatever, access to his medical records if there was a worst case scenario, and change the HIPAA report and have my signature on there. Otherwise, I have no access, no knowledge of anything. They're giving me small reports at the hospital because verbally they asked him permission and he said, yeah, he pointed at me. So we're going to actually make that legit with paperwork. So we're going to take care of a lot of that. I've already spoken with one of the apartment managers here to let them know that he has rent in the bank. When he's going to pay it, we don't know yet. They're fine. They're not worried about it. I'm going to email Jerry, the main manager here. He's on vacation. Let him know what's going on. I'm also reaching out to the long-term division of human services where I have my services. And they said, the good news is Gerald will probably qualify for long-term care with a whole package of different types of Medicaid and different insurance that his income will qualify for. This is going to be a long process. I'm got my work cut out for me while I'm also taking care of my own